Hello. There is shadow it's loathing. I must find a way to fix it. I must find a way to fix the shadows over this loathing. Alright. And it seems like it's time to continue on. What was I doing last time? I didn't remember. To do. Ah, yes, the SIT stuff. Alright. How much XP I got? 58. Yes, I forgot I'm the sleaze guy. Let's go to the SIT camp. Oh, wait. No. Take me back to Ocean City. I require some chess. Finchetto Knight. The old bishop in the snow trick. The sordid pawn affair attack. Finchetto a pawn. Skewer a knight. Finchetto a king. Skewer a pawn. Skewer a king. Ah, close. Oh. Do I have any armor that's at 4 armor? That's a good thing to ask. The answer's no, I don't. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get 4 armor on something, and then I'll do it. So what am I up to? Know anything about botany? Alright, I needed to go to... Nah, I gotta fight. There's my sleaze. Sleaze time. No one shall be able to survive the sleaze guy. There's one of you left. And little does he know he's about to get destroyed. Utterly and completely. A slapping trout. Muscle. A fishman's throwing spear. And some fish liver oil. Alright, time for some sleaze. They can only survive so much sleaze. Good thing about robots, they don't got a whole lot of sleaze armor. Penitence the mosquito. I'm still just figuring out what I was doing. I've got a to-do list. Graduate from SIT to gain access to the restricted area of the library. Complete the SIT botany course. Side quest. Dante wants you to go see Greasy Steve at Fish and Chips, a restaurant near SIT. Rufus wants you to collect 3 pounds of eggs from the fishmen that live down in the sewers beneath the SIT and Ocean City. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna have to sleaze splatter them. I gotta make sure at least most of them die, and then I can throw the dubious cola war grenade. Alright. I can't do another one, but I can take down the last robot. That's a good, easy way of getting rid of all those cola war grenades. And also, I need more of the robot fuel. Robot fuel, yeah. If I remember correctly, that's why I'm able to move first in combat, and I want that for everything. Because moving before everyone else lets me not die instantly because I've got such low amounts of health. So I'm just gonna get some XP and some robot fuel, yeah. Alright, what do I got for XP? 178 XP. I mean, like, they keep letting me battle the robots. So, like, I'm gonna keep battling the robots. No, I don't think I've had a single one of those hit the enemy. I'm gonna be honest. Alright, there's 5 people here, which means it's very easy. Come on. Hey, it actually threw it this time! It's their fault they didn't have enough to take 15 damage each round. Like, come on. And I've got one more cola grenade to throw. And it works! Okay, only a couple of those worked. So now I can go tell the Cola War dude that I've finished his thing. As well as I can get one ability. +1 to magical weapon attacks, +2 to magical weapon attacks, +1 to maximum AP. That's really good, but so is that. I think I'm gonna get Limburger Limberness. Alright, and now I need to head out to... Wait. I need to head out to Fish and Chips and go threaten that guy for the mob. Oh, free XP, thank you. Alright. You're Greasy Steve. I like how you didn't phrase that as a question. You're a cool customer, kid. I get what Donny Thesaurus sees in you. Put her there. He wipes his hand on his lapel and offers you a handshake. You take it with a grimace and your hand immediately slides out of his grip. Now, here's the deal. We got some, what you might call it, dirty meats here, and we gotta get it laundered. Meat laundering. I don't know much about that. Oh, it's easy. The only tricky part is you gotta find a way into SIT's laundry room to do it. SIT's laundry room? Like actual laundry? Yeah, on account of how it's a steam laundry, and only a steam laundry is gonna be power enough to clean this particularly dirty meat. He passes you a sack under the table, and you take a look inside. That's... Ugh. Yeah, I can see that you see what I mean. Anyway, get that cleaned up and bring it back to me, and you'll get your payment. Well, alright. Well, I know how to do that. I can go down into Rufus's lab and make... Something's not right with the phone booth. I better fight it. It's time for some sleaze damage. Ooh, I think these guys might survive. Wait, no, I have 4 AP. They're all dead. Not a single one of you are gonna survive, just the initial sleaze. Huh. I've already found my way into the laundry room. Into here. Launder the meat. You don't want to look at that grossy, filthy meat again, so you just throw the whole thing into the machine and start the wash cycle. You wait, the machine continues to launder the meat. Continue waiting. Continue waiting. It's like watching paint dry, but less interesting. I'll keep waiting. I'll keep waiting. I can wait. I can wait. I can wait. I can wait. No. Keep going. I can wait. No, don't worry about me. I can wait. No, I can wait. I can wait. I can wait. Don't worry. I can wait. I can wait. No, I can wait. I can wait. Don't worry about me. I can wait. It's fine. It's not extremely boring. It's fine. It's fine. I can wait. No, it's fine. It's fine. I can wait. No, it's not boring. I can wait. Don't worry. Alright, I'm just gonna start clicking and see how long it takes to keep waiting. Don't worry, I can wait. No, I can wait. Don't worry. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. I can wait. Alright, I think I've been through enough. I can skip to the end of waiting. You take advantage of the fact that time can pass at an arbitrary rate during one of these dialogues and skip to the end of the whole laundry process. Bag of laundered meat. Alright, well, I already completed his whole thing. Alright, greenhouse access. Oh, yeah. I need something to help with the stink. Hello, Rufus. I might as well fight, oh, potions. Fancy potions. Physical armor, cold armor, hot armor. Ooh. Nuclear tincture, that's pretty good. That's 4 extra damage right there. Or a 5 sleaze armor, 5 spooky armor, 5 stench armor. Alright. I've only got 1 batch of miscellaneous chemicals right now. Do need 7 moxie. How much I've got 6. I have 92. Well, may as well see what's in here. Gold-plated cable and a pocket battery. Add 1 maximum AP to a pair of pants. That's pretty good. and I'd need 9 Moxie if I wish to get any more. Let's just beat up a couple robots while we're here. Yes, the robot fuel. Let me see here. So I've got... Okay, none of those give Moxie. What about you? Okay, I could switch to the stylish sunglasses. That gives me 8 Moxie. Then do I have a Moxie hat? I don't seem to have a Moxie hat. Just a bunch of mushroom caps. Dang. Well, what was given me... I forget what I had. Oh, the Porcoise Torque. I already have 1 Moxie. Stench Armor. Mysticality. Moxie, Spook Armor. 3 to ranged weapon attacks. 3 to magical weapon attacks. That's what it was. Alright. I do not have the stuff to do that right now. So instead, let's head back to the bus stop, back to Ocean City, back to Murray's Antiques, back into my room. Wait, I have to go I have to launder the money first. I completely missed part of this whole thing. I have to now go back to Fish and Chips right next to the bus stop. There's a couple shapes trying to fight me. They ain't gonna make it very far, considering they ain't got the sleaze for it. Y'all ain't got the sleaze. Alright, and will this just kill it? 5 physical damage and 2 poison. It's not gonna kill it. Alright, sleaze it. You glance around to make sure nobody is watching and slide the sack of freshly laundered meat across the table. Greasy Steve opens the sack and glances inside. Nice job, kid. Here's your payment. He picks up his briefcase, empties the sack into it, and slides the briefcase back to you. You got a briefcase full of meat. Seriously? He shrugs and goes back to stuffing his face. Alright, well, briefcase full of meat. 500 meat for doing what they... doing the dare and do. Alright, let's see here. Gold-plated cable, just sell it. And then I have a bunch of fairy wands. Mushman's spears. Mushroom caps. Alright, I'm looking quite swindly on meat right now. I'm sitting pretty. It's gonna last me like maybe a couple minutes. Okay, let's head back to the greenhouse and figure out what I'm doing wrong there. As you're walking down a hallway in one of SIT's many and various science buildings, the lab door suddenly bursts open and a wild-eyed lab-coated man runs out with 2 large fizzing test tubes in his hand. Refuse my tenure, will they, those fools? I'll destroy them all. Don't try to stop me. Stop you from doing what exactly? I've created the perfect monster formula. All I have to do is mix these 2 chemicals and an unstoppable legion of beasts will devour this entire building and everyone in it. I can give him some advice, or I can just give him the go-ahead. I'll give him some advice. Hang on a second. Why'd they deny your tenure? They said I haven't published enough original research. The fools. I have created life. Which sounds like a pretty hefty research project. Have you considered, writing down your findings and publishing them? I guess I could do that, I guess. That doesn't sound nearly as fun, though. Oh, stop skulking. Here, I'll lend you my pen. Good luck. Alright. You suddenly find yourself unable to breathe. Okay, what if I put on the super high amount of stench armor? Oh, still can't. Alright, let's head back to here and put back on this. The other half of the lab is choked with pollen. Yeah, those man-traps spray out pollen like you wouldn't believe. Somebody should probably prune them back a bit. They've really gotten out of control. Was that maybe your job? If it was, nobody said anything. Well, how do I get past them? I can't even get near them. You need a Pooba helmet. A what? Pooba helmet. Pollen untoxifying breathing apparatus. I don't think untoxify is a real word. Yeah, but nobody likes an acronym you can't pronounce. Anyway, there's some in the cabinet over there. I already checked. The cabinet's empty. Oh, well, that figures. Everybody's always checking them out and not putting them back. So, what should I do? I guess you could try and hunt down someone who has one. Do you know who? You must have a record of checkouts, right? Oh yeah, probably. Let's see. He pokes around in the desk until he finds a small notebook. Got it. Most of these kids are gonna be gone for break. They wouldn't have taken the helmets with them though, right? Well, no, probably not, but it's not like you're gonna go breaking into their dorm rooms, right? I absolutely will. That's fierce. I wouldn't recommend it though. Dorm security is the real McCoy after last year's big April Fool's hack. What happened? Somebody broke into maintenance and rewired all the elevators to go sideways. Well. Oh, Chip has one. There you go. Chip who? Chip Noonsley. He's a frat guy I know. Fee Upson Tau. He didn't leave for break because he's monitoring some plants he's been working on. Fee Upson Tau is in the middle of Greek Row, west of campus across Vision Boulevard. Great, thanks. That actually is very helpful, and, like, it's not often that people help me around here, so, thank you for doing that. Phi Upsilon Tau. Oh. Weird vending machine. Give me a couple meat. Huh. Oh. No. I want to go in the front entrance. Okay, I can't go in the front entrance. Can I explore around? Oh, it appears there's some sort of fraternity row. Powerful grit from the bugs. This trash can is sparklingly clean, probably from years of disuse. Leave the trash heap of the fraternity house. I won't join the party just yet. I have to go figure out what's going on with here. But this is like a whole bunch of stuff I can find now. I can find this whole boulevard. Alright, let's head out back and see what they're doing. A fraternity guy is tending to the barbecue here. Hey, what you doing? Queuing? What? It's a cute way to say barbecuing. Here, try one of these bad boys. A vegetable sausage. Increase your maximum HP by 7. What is it? It's a special plant-based sausage I'm working on. Is it any good? I don't know, call it good just now. I figure I need another, I don't know, 80 or 90 years to get it right. I see. Well, thanks all the same, I guess. Don't mention it. Say, do you like to queue? Who's asking? Well, here. Have one of these queuing forks. I've got like 10 of them. Once people find you're into queuing, you start getting them for every birthday in Crimbo. Ooh! Gosh, thanks! That's a really good thing. Mysticality plus 4 hot damage? It's a magical weapon? I think that's just better than my spider leg wand. Because it deals all hot damage. This guy is shivering. His teeth are chattering loudly. I was hanging out at the weird stone frat and I left my jacket at the bar. I'm freezing. I guess there is kind of unnatural chill here. I'm really susceptible to changes in narrative atmosphere. If you're heading to the direction of Lambda Iota Theta, could you stop in and grab my jacket for me? It's soft and comforting. Sure, no problem. Thanks. Kitty! Sprig! Rub his belly now! One muscle from Sprig's boon. A Sprig boon. Sprigatito. Can I get my list of cats? Other notes and information. Cats and their boons. Calliope's boon, Hecate's boon, and Sprig's boon. I'm fine with having one extra muscle for now. I don't have a whole lot of muscle, so it's good to have. It's a shrubberman at some sort. What's this shrub you're working on? It's a new strain of super aloe. I think I've heard of aloe. That's a medicinal thing, right? Yeah, it's great for burns and rashes, so on. Here, try some. Heal for 10 and remove on fire from target. Thanks! And I shall leave him alone. This frat guy is tending to a row of multi-smelling plants. Hi, are you Chip? That depends. Who are you and what your badge looks like? What? No, I'm not a cop or anything. I'm a botany student. My name's Sherlock. Oh, okay, in that case, I'm Chip. What's up? I need a Pooba helmet. And the TA of the lab said you checked one out. Oh yeah, sure, I got an allergen situation worked out on my plants here, so it's no problem. Here you go. Pooba helmet. Great, thanks. What are these plants? Check it out, I'm breeding a new kind of beer. Looks like a different kind of hops. Nah, hops are just one ingredient in beer. This is gonna be the whole beer, and you can smoke it. Smokable beer. That kinda exists already. What, someone copped my idea? Just about every jazz musician, yeah. Oh, you mean reefer? No, that's swell and all, but this is gonna be beer, see? Literally beer that you smoke. Right, I'm gonna call it Buzzweiser. What's wise about it? Well, hopefully it won't make you puke if you smoke too much of it. I see. Still working on that part, though. Huh. Can I go in from the back? This is a mesquite tree, unless you're mistaken. Alright, I've gotta go to there. Found a trail of glowing ooze leading from the door of a scientific classroom nearby steam vent. Scrape it up. Free glowing ooze. I never miss the chance. This mailbox is made of foreign stone, which means it's not a federal crime to steal mail from it. Then let's steal it then. Just junk mail. Alright. Wow, these frat guys are super into geology. Their entire frat house is carved from a single huge block of stone. Really nice craftsmanship, too. It must have taken forever. Not only did they sculpt a stone bar, they even did stone bottles and cups. That's real dedication to an art. Look for the guy's jacket. I found it. It was tricky to spot because of being exactly the same color and shape as the stool itself. Alright. Check under the cushions. I'll need to pop on my amethyst choker. And that'll give me enough muscle to check under the cushions. That's a shit ton of meat. Holy shit. Alright, let's switch back over to the SAT barometer necklace, as it does quite a bit of extra damage. Nothing over here, nothing on a hat rock. Hard to say what this is. A fridge maybe, or an armoire? It doesn't open, it's solid stone. Where do they keep their food or clothes? A bowl of stone fruit, you know, like peaches and plums. Can I eat them? And a bunch of beds. Wow, this is incredible. Not only did this fraternity chisel a whole frat house out of stone and carve furniture into match, they even went so far as to sculpt a bunch of frat boy statues. Presumably they'll store up here and haul them downstairs to fill out the space for parties. There's also some kind of weird stone things. It looks a bit like one of those newfangled televisions you read about, except triangular. Somebody's science project, maybe? Or maybe this entire house has been turned to stone due to... I don't think this is what I think it is. Is it? Is it bad? Alright. I need to head back to here and give the guy... You wander into an empty classroom and find a blackboard covered with complex physics equations. Punch him up! Did I put back on my stuff. Alright. And I gotta go out back and give this guy his coat. Found your jacket here. Oh, well, thanks. That's much better. No problem. Hey, he's happy now. Alright. Well, now I can go back to Rufus's. I might as well improve them. I needed to go to the greenhouse, not to Rufus's lab. But while I'm here, I may as well kill some robots. Just enough robots for killing. They can only survive maybe 2 blasts of the sleaze damage. And you'll take 26 damage, hot damage from that. Absolutely destroyed. I hope, you know, I forget her name. I hope she doesn't mind, I hope Molly doesn't mind me, killing everything myself instead of letting her kill anything. You progress from wherever you started to wherever you're going is interrupted when 3 robots appear and move to block your path. Human intercepted. Human convo we require information. Okay, what do you want to know? Query, why do we exist? Oh, good one. Oh, good, the easy one. Sarcasm detected. Look, why are you asking me? I didn't build you. Why not ask the student who built you? Reply, when we approach, they sound, volume, loud, and movement direction opposite, and speed equals fast. Well, I guess if the bacon soda volcano I made in 8th grade started asking me existential questions, I'd be a little unnerved too. Your purpose is calculation. New robot brains process information much faster than our human brains. Evaluation, obvious, human, intelligence, low. Well, hey, hotshot, you asked me if you're so smart, why don't you go calculate your own existence? Evaluation, fine. Prediction, robot, perform, action, probability, high. Fine, go do it then. Evaluation, fine. Fine. Be that way, I guess. I do not like you, Sam I am. I do not like your green eggs and ham. Alright. Let me put on this Pooba helmet. Which is not good, because I don't get my chef's hat. But I guess that's fine. Can I put back on my chef's hat? I cannot. I have to fight him without the creepy chef's hat, which is going to really mess up my damage. And I don't have anything. I guess it'll be fine. I've got the sleaze damage still. The sleaze damage don't change. This is my cheese wand. You converted those nasty plants into harmless green stains. Some odd fruit and penance. The mosquito has grown stronger. I'm gonna kill all of them before I go, and penance is really going for the last guy there is. Alright. I need higher single target damage, though. This only does 15 damage to a single target, or, well, 20 damage to a single target. So I could really use higher single target damage. Let me take a look at my books. Medical Manchego. Reality Shift. Oh, that's the armor thing. Fungus Lab. See, it's a huge single target. I'm gonna need more single target damage. So, Growth Lab, Serum K6, Bleach, Water Nitrogen Mix, Water Only. The table has 2 things on it. A soda and a note that says, stop pouring chlorophyll into my sodas, you jerks. Extra green soda. Gives you 5 HP regen per round. That's, holy shit, that's good. Well, if I ever need that, I will use it. This plant has dozed off on dozens of weird seed pods on it. A complicated device sits on this workbench. Tinker with it. Anti-UV plant flasher. Reduce all plant-like enemy stats and HP by 30%. Seems to have an ultraviolet bulb in it. It must be designed to provide real quick bursts of energy to plants. Take the bulb out and screw it back in backwards. Now let's see how the plants like it. Offhand item. So instead of my uncursed pocket watch, I guess I could equip that. And some mercurial eye drops. And a styptic pencil. Styptic pencil. Cure bleeding. Okay. Let's go into the fungus lab. Notice, absolutely no light in this lab. If you can read this, there's too much light. Okay, well, I literally brought a flashlight in here. Some kind of fungus experiment is in progress on this bench. You think it kind of hard to tell in this light. Complete it. A couple of titters here, a couple of isotopes there. And the results are clear. Well, as clear as they can be in total darkness. Increase the damage of your melee weapon attacks before. Increase the damage of your magic. That's just a whole lot. Some mushrooms, and a big old mushroom. It's every kind of mushroom all at once. Ooh, that's bright. Alright, how much? I have 175. So I could do this for an extra 2 to magical weapon attacks, and that would make my poker do a lot of damage. Or I could go see inventory. What's my best single target damage spell? Let's take a look in the character sheet in combat skills. This is 5 different enemies. An opponent's mysticality in hot damage. Heal target for 10. So either the stench damage, the queso fustelento, the parmesan missile, or the mind melt. Let's go see what the mind melt does when I level it up again. Additional 2 damage. Additional 2 damage. Reality shift will give me 1 more armor, and I think I've actually read all I can about the mind melt. So 5 stench damage, or I can do this. Well, I now have 4 sleaze armor. I think I just have to go for it. Don T sent me. Yo, I got a boy here. All right. It's got 45 HP. I bet I could kill it. Parmesan missile. Okay, let's do this. And that'll get it real nice and good. Then I can Parmesan missile to get rid of all its moxie. 3 damage, 5 damage, 5 damage. Five damage. Okay, let's remove all your moxie. Actually, how much damage do I do with this? 21. I think I just kill it. Let's just make it so you're, like, super dead. Alright. It's super dead. You put an end to the giant plant's reign of terror. Also, its reign of pollen. Murky green juice. Maximum HP by 9. Thick bark. And a whip-like vine. Excellent. Alright, well, let's pop back on my creepy chef's hat for the extra magic damage and go kill Dr. Kalos. Oh, he's gone. A steamy glass case filled with ferns. A little glass case full of various hollies and ivies. The sign reads sample storage. Chalkboard is covered in complex diagrams of plants. Judging by the layer of dust on this desk, Professor Kalos hasn't been here for quite some time. Looks like the chair is on break too. A glass case full of pointy plants. Alright, well, sample the samples. Thick bark and murky green juice. Well, got some items, but I don't know where Dr. Callus is, and he needs to sign my thing. After a moment, the TA returns from wherever he was inside his head and blinks at you. Yeah? The professor isn't in his office. Oh, right, the semester's over, huh? I guess he'd be at holiday home at Crystal Dream Lake then. Thanks for remembering that after I fought all those plants. Sure thing, no problem. Where's his stupid holiday home then? Near the lake. I need you to be more specific. Well, it's sort of, there's a road, and then it's like, just mark it on this postcard. Nice, okay. Alright, well, I gotta go back to the Crystal Dream Lake and get access to, and get him to sign my card. This is a whole lot to do in 3 hours, I'm not gonna lie. Where is Kalos's house? That's way out of the way. I'll go to the crystal store soon. The door won't budge. Based on what you can see through this window, the entire house is full of potting soil. Keep out. The sign is being very curt with me. This is an expensive car, but it has been tragically neglected. This fence is impassable until they invent something that can cut through wood. Alright, I feel like my best bet. This fence is too tall to see or jump over. To see or jump or cry over. Alright, the sign is being very curt with you. Aha! Big hole! That's a plant dog. I don't really want to kill his dog. Alright, well, as it turns out, it's just the front room of the house that's full of dirt. Walk through the busted out door. This fridge is there's almost certainly nothing good in this fridge. Yeah, but check it anyway. Oof, it's even wilder in here than you expected. Half the vegetables have rotted and turned into muck and mold, and the other half appear to have mutated experimental plants that have rapidly acclimated themselves to the environment, are using the rot as fertilizer. It's like a small, foul-smelling alien jungle in this fridge. Make a salad. What? I said make a salad. Maybe I wasn't clear. We're talking about a selection of plants that is half rotted glop and half pulsating veins. This isn't the salad bar down at the Outback Sizzler. If you make me do this, there's no backing out halfway. You're gonna have to read the whole thing. Make a salad. Alright, well, I guess there's no point in fighting you on it. I know how this goes. You poke around in the ruins of the kitchen until you find an intact salad bowl and wipe it off with your sleeve. Let's see, a salad would typically start with a bed of lettuce. The nearest equivalent you see would be either some glistening green-brown sludge that is just barely holding together like in a leaf-like sheet, or some broad, shiny green leaves dotted with red splotches. Weird splotchy leaves. Alright, you pick up a handful of the leaves and arrange them in the bottom of your bowl. It seems like the red spots are migrating towards where your hand touched the leaves, so you try not to do that too much or let the spots actually touch your skin. What's this? Maybe some sliced cucumber? You do see something in the that looks like maybe it used to be a cucumber, but it's mostly dissolved and leaking away, leaving behind a long blob of empty and blackened cucumber skin, like a deflated slime-leaking party balloon. Alternately, you could take a vegetable that is sort of long and round like a cucumber, but it's yellow like a squash, with rippling and bulging bright green veins. I want the weird vegetable. You take the weird squash-like thing and find a rusty kitchen knife to slice it with. Neon green juice spritzes out with surprising force as you do, narrowly missing your eyes and tingling fiercely where it gets on your skin. The inner flesh of the vegetable was black with an oily purple sheen, and it smells like a brand new car tire that a cat peed on. You arrange the slices neatly in your bowl. The next thing you find while rooting around in the fridge is a surprisingly intact looking onion next to the thing of similar shape and size, but more of a puce color and twitching slightly. I'll do the onion. When you go to slice the onion, it turns out to be entirely hollow, having rotted from the inside out as onions sometimes do. Brown juice squirts out everywhere, and although I was trying to avoid an explicit callback here, I can't think of any way to describe this juice except as being exactly like the contents of a spittoon in every way. You shake the juice off the remains of the onion and add it to your salad. The perfect thing to top off your salad is, in my opinion, some nice fresh cherry tomatoes. You do find a small bowl of round things that might be grayish green cherry tomatoes, or rotting grapes, or old pickled quail eggs, or maybe just green olives. Ugh, I hate green olives. There's also a plant that has sprouted some berries of similar size and shape, except they're all white. Well, not exactly white, sort of off-white, except off isn't quite the same color you get in a normal off-white. The bowl of round things. You tip the bowl and pour the things into your salad. It takes a little while. They stick together and slowly ooze out of the bowl, tumbling and landing on your salad. Plop, plop, plop. Trailing thin threads of clear slime that stick to the bowl's rim. Now you just need some kind of dressing. To top this all off, luckily there's 2 bottles in the fridge. One filled with something gray and labeled blue cheese dressing, and one filled with something bright pink liquid and a handwritten label that says number 3 with skull and crossbones. Pirate dressing. You open the bottle and pour a generous helping of hot pink number 3 onto your salad. It's thin and oily. Maybe it's some sort of raspberry vinaigrette. Maybe you could pretend that. It smells like chemicals, which I admit is vague, but I can't think of any other way to describe it. The smell you thought of when I said smells like chemicals, that's what it smells like. Well, I guess congratulations are in order. You have successfully created something that technically could be called a salad. Bon appetit. Ah, yes. The questionable salad. Yay. I've got something that gives me stench armor. Everything in the sink is ruined, including the kitchen sink, was full of thick, nasty smelling mud. Root around in it. A prismatic ring. Reality shift adds 2 additional armor of each element. That's pretty good, actually. But it'd have to replace my Stilton Splatter ring, which is already really good. And I don't think that that's better. A dog dish with the name Barker stenciled on the side. Grab the dog's water dish. There's no space in there for you, it's just potted soil. Okay. A big barrel labeled plant food. Big urn labeled plant beverages. A leather-bound journal sits on this wood-bound desk. Professor Callis has a pretty nice alchemistry setup here. A complicated machine hooked up to a huge tomato. A disused and misused toolbox. See if there's anything of use inside. And examine this. It appears to be a juicing machine. Maybe the professor was doing some kind of tomato juice experiment. Or maybe you just like tomato juice. Alright. Make some potions. Fancy potions. No. Nothing right now. Alright, read the journal. You flip the journal open to the last page. I'll skip stick back to off open bracket 0 Q9I 3 kittens did o to who o ka snef de pedistifos a haisha as been okay, it seems to have devolved into madness by the end. Let's try a few pages back. Success! I have bred a tomato that can produce a seemingly infinite amount of juice. This could totally revolutionize the juice industry. And they said I was crazy for trying to transplant human bone marrow into a tomato. Well, that's intriguing and a little disturbing. New idea. The successful tomato bone marrow transplant implies the possibility of reverse procedure, transplanting plant organ structures into mammalian subjects. Must investigate. You skip over a lot of technical mumbo-jumbo and analyze an analysis of experimental research until you get to the next readable bit. I'm certain that I finally got this right, but the woman at the pet store refuses to sell me any more rats until I explain what I've done with the last dozen. I don't think she'll like the answer. I hesitate to use my loyal companion Barker for this purpose, but he's all I've got left. Anyway, there's nothing to worry about. It will definitely work this time. The operation was a complete success. Barker appears to be in perfectly good health and is acclimating to the changes marvelously. I've created the world's first plant-animal hybrid, but why stop there? The next step is perfectly obvious. The last page, that words instead of scribbles and gibberish. Okay, so he turned himself into a plant, and I just need to offer it the dog dish. Hey, hey there, buddy. Is this yours? Are you Barker? Are you thirsty? Here you go. You put the dog dish down. Barker sniffs at it, and then a pod opens, revealing a fleshy pink flower with a circle of sharp white teeth at the center. A red vine-like tongue snakes out and starts lapping up the plant beverage. Holy jeez. Having finished his drink, Barker closes his head and then sniffs at you, tentatively wagging his tail. Good boy. You pat him on the head and he wags his tail hard. It looks like you made a friend. Barker has joined you as a companion. Do you want to change his name? Yes. Your name's gonna be... Fuzzles. No, Plantles. Petals! Petals! Oh my god, yes, Petals! Okay, so his new name is Petals. This is what you will want to yell across the crowded park of people to get him to come running back to you. Yep. I'm gonna call you Petals, okay? Arf! You give Petals another pat. Ooh, I'll take him with me now. Hey, Molly, mind waiting for me at Algernon's bar? Okay, Buck, but it's a bit rude to keep a girl waiting. Arf! Petals flaps open his head and licks your face with his vine tongue. Haha, well, that's gonna take some getting used to. Good boy. Petals, my boy! Petals, my boy! I've got a little dog, a little plant dog. Alright, this greenhouse was clearly built by a botanist and not a carpenter. Oh. Oh. Okay, so there's plant things to fight. Oh geez, there's a tall, spindly humanoid creature skulking in the corner. Examine it. The creature has long, thin green limbs like flower stems, and is clothed in ragged white petals. Its head is some kind of plant pod. You inch just a little bit closer to get a better look and realize that the white petals are actually the torn and frayed scraps of a white lab coat. Professor Kalos? Creature spins around and hisses angrily. I need you to sign my course transcript. Ah! The crazed plant professor leaps at you, but you dive for the door and escape. Fortunately, he doesn't seem inclined to leave the greenhouse. Ooh. Okay, how do I get him to sign my transcripts? Mayhaps give him some plant food? This must be the special infinite juice tomato the professor made with human bone marrow. Take the tomato. This will come in handy over at the speakeasy. They'll be able to mix a whole dynasty of Bloody Marys in a kind of literal sense. Oh, I can fish in it! Yes! Damn. I tried. Do I just fight him? Not really much else I can do. I gotta kill him to get the thing, though. Petals jumps in front of you and barks at the professor. Urf, urf. The professor swipes at Petals, knocking him back. Petals yelps and whimpers, but quickly returns to defend you, growling angrily at his former master. Good boy, Petals. Let's fuck this guy up. He won't... Oh my god, he's got so much health. Okay, he's not even gonna be able to kill Penance the Mosquito. Does, however, have only 4 mysticality, so that's not gonna be very good. And I've also got a dude here with me. Tom Fingers. Tom Fingers Moore. Why would he do that to Moore? Alright. Well, I guess I'll just start with some D-Light. And that'll give big damage. And then I can get rid of his Moxie. Yeah, let's get rid of his Moxie. And both of these do the same damage. So, like, I guess I just keep shooting him with this. I'm not going to be able to kill him all in one go. However, what do I have? 11 sleaze damage from some nasty goo. That'll help. Going all out on this guy. This is the boss fight. Alright, let's just scorch him. Alright, he's at like 6 health and he's going to get 1 hit off. And he hit Penance the Mosquito. Alright. Petals will have to do Mysticality by 3. Petals will have to do the final hit. And its former master. You won. Looks like the people who live in glass houses shouldn't be plants. People who live in glass houses get sunburned. The crumpled remains of Professor Kalos. He's already starting to wither and smell bad. Gross. Aw, dang it. Now how are you gonna get your transcript signed? Petal sniffs at Professor Kalos' body. I'm sorry, boy. I'm sorry, boy. I know it's hard, but we did what we had to do. And what we have to do now is loot his weird corpse. Heck yeah. You pick through the tattered remains of the professor's lab coat and find his faculty ID pen. Well, a signature written by the professor's pen should be just as good as if it was signed by the professor himself, right? Nobody could possibly dispute that. You sign your transcript with a reasonable approximation of the signature on his ID. You have completed your major. You also find a pair of discarded pants in the corner. Guess the professor grew out of them. You take a good measure, by which you mean you measure them and they fit you, which is good. Whew! Whew, those are some nice pants! My current pants give me 1 mysticality, or I could have Professor Kalos' gardening pants, which give me 5 extra max HP and 3 HP per round. But also having the extra mysticality is good for just fighting, because I don't have to get damaged if I just kill everything. Alright, time to fight some plants. Let's pull a weed. Oh, this isn't going to be a challenge at all. Alright, let's pull some weeds. Let's do some sleazing. And there have been sleazed. Murky green juice. Okay, this is a place where I can get them murky green juices. Juices. Which I don't really use all that much, but I guess money is money. Some murky green juices. Extra hot armor, magical weapon attacks. Oh, and constantly damage enemies. I kind of want to get the constantly damage enemies. Wait, why did it only pull out 1? Oh wait, I'm pulling out 1 because I'm pressing R instead of E. That's why. There we go. You ain't gonna dare hurt Petals. Alright, well. I'm fine. Alright. I believe it's a good time to go back. Oh, I can go check out the crystal store before I leave. Quite a nice time to go check out that crystal store. The future version of yourself strolls up to you, hands you a fat wad of meat. You know it's the future version, not the past version, because you don't remember this happening before. Here, take this meat, technically. I guess I should be repaying it to the future me, but that's me now, so you'll have to do. What? But what's the point of giving me meat if I have to give it back to me later? You'll be making meat more easily later, so this won't seem like much then. Just think of it as a no-interest loan. On the contrary, I am interested. He rolls his eyes at you. She's future you is a jerk. Aha, yeah. Anyway, don't forget to pay you back or the universe will probably explode or something. Free meat for now. So I gotta remember to keep 300 meat on me or the universe will explode. I might as well close it. The proprietress of this empty store has nothing to proprieteer. What do you sell here? What do you think? Crystals? You'd sure think so, wouldn't you, huh? You sure think a crystal store next to Crystal Mine would sell crystals, wouldn't you? I would, yes. Let me tell you a little story about a young woman whose name is me. Oh, I do love little stories. My parents wanted me to go straight in college, so that's what I did. But college girls, they're only thinking about one thing, getting a degree so they can work in a mine. I'm not like regular girls, guy. I want to sell things that come out of a mine. Sure, gases and such. So I dropped out and moved across the states to best crystal mine country, and when I arrived, mine was out of business. So now so am I, before I even got started. Want me to check out that mine? Yeah, break me off a couple crystals, you were thinking? Not asking you to clear out the whole mine, man, but with just a few crystals, I can afford to send my whole sorority down there. I'll see what I can do. I missed why you wanted to sell crystals specifically. My name is Crystal. That doesn't mean you have to sell crystals. Yeah, but it just means I got fewer nouns to keep in my head. That's fair. I'll go deal with the mine. It's supposed to be right next to... Oh, yeah, it is. Separate the meals from the worms to get mealworms. Alright. Wander off into the woods? Sure. Oh. Never mind. Let's peel back the stuff. I'll close it. I can use the XP. I'm getting close. A little radio is playing some big band music. The cabinet is securely locked. Coat rack is bare. There's nothing on this deck except a very old pink slip. The reason for termination is listed as shirking of elevator maintenance duties. The filing cabinet is newer than the rest of the furniture, but it's still pretty wrecked. Just some shoes. You probably made sense to someone at some point. Flip, file, flip-flops. Office equipment or footwear. Can't it be both? Perfect. Another one of those weird doors. I may as well step through if I'm going to see the old version. It's a 1906 calendar. An empty birdcage. They must have run out of canaries. This version of the cabinet is unlocked. Unfortunately, this version of the cabinet is empty. There's a jacket hanging on the coat rack, which I guess technically makes it a jacket rack. There's a key in the pocket. You got a key for the gumbuckle mine cabinet. If I take the key now, it's a 1906 calendar. He won't ever have been able to lock it. So why is it locked? This cabinet is securely locked. Unlock it. Open the cabinet. Can of elevator grease. Alright. This man's been shirking his duties. Can I grease it in the past? That way it has always been greased and people would have already done so. It's an elevator that leads down to the main shaft. Give it a grease. Squirt here, dollop there, and a kapow. Things run like a charm for at least 22 years. Take it for a spin. Still an old-timey version. And I don't have the grease, so I hope I didn't make a mistake. This cabinet is labeled dynamite storage and extremely locked. A very large, oddly spherical rocket has a hole drilled into it. Shine your flashlight into the hole. The flashlight reveals sparkly colored crystals inside. It's a geode. Alright. This table is bare except for a note reading, I owe you one helmet. Well, that's great. I guess I can ride up the elevator. At least 22 years it will be greased, so now I can step through. And I can check, is it still greased? The elevator has been remarkably well maintained. Write it down. There's a big crack in the wall here. The wall is completely blocked up with fallen debris. There's a massive cave-in. Actually, I suppose it's technically a mine-in. Big crack in the wall. Not much I can seem to do down here, but I tried. Let's head back to the crystal store and tell her the bad news. Just off to the side of the trail, you see two things at roughly the same time. The first thing is a whole flock of those horrible murder fairies, dancing around merrily, laughing in a shrill little voice. The second is a bloody carcass of a medium-sized bear, and they're hopping up and down and occasionally chewing. Oh, there's a third thing. All the fairies stop what they're doing and turn and look at you. One of them pulls out a revolver and giggles. Another flips open a straight razor and makes a noise that sounds a lot like a confused and dying bear. Oh, he nearly died. Alright, well, time to sleaze him. Keep sleazing. Just keep sleazing, just keep sleazing. What do? We sleaze. They didn't have enough health to handle all the sleaze, I guess. A fairy cake and gun parts. Alright, my inventory. I'm gonna switch back over to deals your muscle and physical damage and causes 3 bleeding. 3 bleeding's pretty good. I'd rather have enemies muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 5. I wonder if I go to the mine. What's up, boy? You wanna play fish? Throw the stick. Throw it again. Throw it again. Throw it again. Good boy. Good boy. Alright, good enough. Let's get out of here. Well, whatever I'm gonna do, I have to do in the past, so let's see what there is down here. So I need to throw a piece of dynamite into that hole, but I need to get the dynamite, which means I gotta ride this out of here. Am I what caused the cave-in? Look inside. A desk with nothing on it, or in, or under, or behind it. A huge disappointment, really. Don't know what or when would happen if you wander into that stuff. Well, how do I get... Do I have to go to the future? There's nothing on the desk except an old Employee of the Month award certificate. You're the only one who's even been in here this month, so you definitely deserve this. Oh. Okay. Oh. Good petals. Well, what am I supposed to do? I can't very well get into there. Huh. Well, I'm sure I'll figure something out later. Let's head out to... Ah, that's fair. Need to go back to the future. About 20 years in the future. Let's just wander for a bit. Deal with it. Eldritch Mist. Alright, fine. Time to go back to the SIT campus. Wander a bit. Reason with the math. A pulsating seed pod. Alright. Grab the frosty flakes. This is a pulsating pot of plant material. Open it. Thing is about to burst. It would be the work of a it would be the work of a moment to open it. See what's inside. Hematic ichor. Alright. Well, thank you. Thank you. Gave me some hematic ichor. Sounds like a raculous party happening in here. Just a frat guy doing a little queuing indoors. Hi, is it safe to queue indoors like that? I mean, it's not my house, so whatever. Fair enough. Can't really get the taste I'm looking for though. Say, can I get you to do me a favor? Sure, what? I got a buddy over in Phi Epsilon Tau. His burgers always come out super good. Some kind of special wood chips or something. Could you go over there and get some for me? I gotta stay here and watch the queue. Alright. This rat guy is throwing food at a makeshift dummy. His precision is uncanny. Hi, I'm Sherlock. Suck, bro, I'm Glordo. Hi, Glordo, you're really going to town on that training dummy. Yeah, I picked it up in the army. You were in the army? Yeah, I was in the Cola Wars. Saw things you wouldn't believe. True horror. Wait, how old are you? 31. Huh, well, I guess that explains your skill with throwing food. You learn anything in the you learned that in the army? Yeah, except it wasn't so much learning as being experimented on by military scientists with highly dubious ethics, bro. Oh, wow, what'd they do? Made me drink a bunch of experimental super soldier syrup. Crazy stuff. I barely remember anything of what happened, but the nightmares will follow me for forever. Jeez. Do you have any syrup left? The super soldier syrup? Yeah, I stole a whole case of it on my way out. Can I have some? Hey, yeah, I'll give you a dose, but not for free, bro. You gotta bring me a treat. A treat? What kind of treat? I need 3 cups of triple mint tea. They got them at Gothwaite Park, Botanical Garden in Ocean City. Yeah, I know the place. 6 sleaze armor. Filters. Elemental sleeves. I could get 3 sleeves armor. Actually, no, I don't even think I can get 6 sleeves armor. Wait, I've got 4 sleeves armor. I just need to equip the pants. The wax slacks. There we go. The knob of this door is slathered with bacon grease. Open it up. Shadow hot dog. Very old manhole cover. This drum smells like vermouth. Take a closer sniff. Sniff. Yep, it's vermouth and you're keeping it. You don't trust any organization that stockpiles this much margarine. Shelves of miscellaneous basement junk. Junk mail, fuse, and a match. This tools are gravy stained, but they're functional. I have 10 badges of anarchist hardware. I could get some insanely strong things, but I don't really need them. This fuse box has been stuffed full of celery. Alright, I'll open up the manhole cover and climb down. Okay, let's wait for a sec. Toolbox abandoned by some sewer worker in the distant past. Better check it. Chunk of lead. And I better drop a line in here, see what I can get. Fish in a sack. Fish in a sack. Fish in a sack. How much is my fish in the sack worth? 37 meat. That's not that good. Alright, let's figure out what's back here. Oh, it's a weird glowing mushroom. It's a weird small glowing mushroom. Oh. Alright, well, I might as well get them. Oh, yeah, these guys are gonna go way down to some sleaze. What are you? Oh, yeah, they're gonna get destroyed by the amount of sleaze I got. Then I can absolutely destroy. I can deal 5 damage. How much do I do here? 25. So yeah, if I do this, I'll just be able to kill it myself. Boom! Baba Booey. Absolutely destroyed. A profane altar left over from some especially evil hazing rituals. Presumably looks like there's something in the front of it. In front of it. I mean in front of it. An offering bowl full of jiggly, glistening fishman eggs. Better grab them. I think that means I got the thing for Rufus. Alright, out of the manhole, back upstairs. I have to go grab 3 triple mint teas. There's a necktie hanging on the knob of this door, and you refuse to find out what that means. Go upstairs. From the grunting and shouting, there's either a brawl or a sporting event taking place in this room. Possibly both. Huh. A young lady is operating a still here. You must be a chemical student, right? Good guess, but nope, I'm basically a hobo. I've been renting out my services and this portable still to make ends meet here. That doesn't look very portable. Oh, it's much lighter than you expect. I see. Well, it still doesn't look very portable. Do you know any hobo code you could teach me? Oh, sure. Some of the booze-related glyphs are the most useful ones. Alright, you know there's a big hobo camp over near Ocean City. I bet your skills would be really popular over there. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm saving up to buy a new hat first, though I want to put my best foot forward, you know. I seriously don't think they'd mind. I know, but it's for my own self-confidence. I wouldn't expect a woman who owns her own still to have an issue with self-confidence. Oh, I don't drink the stuff. I use it to degrease industrial machinery. How much do you need for your hat? 87 meat? Okay, I'll cover you. Oh, wow, you sure? Yeah, it's no problem. Thank you so much. Come and see me at the camp later and I'll pay you back. You lose 87 meat. She packs up her still, hefts it onto her back, and leaves with a wave. Bye-bye. Let's switch from the wax slacks back over to my ciabatta pants. And then most of the books on this shelf have been ruined, but not all of them. No, not all of them. One of them is still good. Here you go. Sloppy cooking for huge groups. Grants a combat skill fondue deluge. Light up random foes for a total of 5 on fire. Alright. You get a sensei, if you read it again, you'll forget the rest. You read the book and forget almost everything you know about keeping a kitchen clean. You get the sensei, if you read it again, you'll forget the rest of it. If you do, Fondue Deluge will set enemies on fire for an additional 1. Okay, so that's 6 fire. That's pretty good, and it's once per fight. How much XP do I have? I have enough to get the Pecorino Bravado, which I did want for continuous damage on enemies. The gold-plated door has a sign on it that says Sea Chutney. Who that is, or why someone who could afford a gold-plated bedroom door would live in this dump is anyone's guess. You're too intimidated by the door's opulence and its deadbolt. Alright, well, I need stench armor to go in here, so I've got some of that. If I just pop on my booze-soaked handkerchief, I can go in here. This is just a pile of toilet shards. Toilet still works, but its spirit is broken. It even sounds horrible. 40 XP. This is either a special toilet for a really tall guy named Art, or a toilet hung by a genius. Alright, let's switch back over to the SIT barometer necklace. And let's barge in and join the fight. Oh! Where am I? I'm up here? Why am I up here? I don't know why I'm up here, but I'm gonna just... Oh, these guys are resistant to sleaze. Well, I have something for you. Fire! And, I have 2 AP. 6 sleaze armor, 3 sleaze armor, 3 sleaze armor. So it's not gonna do all that much. Stench damage. 4 Manchego damage. Right, let's get rid of your Moxie. Get rid of your Moxie. And then I can kill you. Definitely. And I think the rest will die from fire. Yeah, you can bite him. Yum! Delicious. Gain 21 XP, gain 32 meat. Penitence the mosquito grows stronger. I'll upgrade it. What's the worst that could happen? I do need to get all of this stuff nice and read up so that I can have max out. I want max out all my abilities. Alright, I need to go over to the other place and get the Q thing, the barbecue stuff, and I need to head to the place to get the mint tea. Triple mint tea. I need 3 of those, which is gonna be like 45 meat. Hey, a guy over at Zeta Omega Omicron sent me over here to get some special kind of wood chips. Oh sure, I know what you mean. What he wants is mesquite. Just shave a little bark off the mesquite tree over there. Thanks. This is, mesquite chips. There we go. Mesquite barbecue chips. That's pretty good. Everybody loves a bit of mesquite barbecue. Come on, Petals. Let's go. Let's talk to Petals real quick. Petals might have something. Hey, Petals. Good boy. Good boy. Alright. Ask him how it's going. How's your queuing? Oh, yeah. Give him the wood chips. Hey, fantastic. Thanks, bro. Those are probably gonna make it real smoky in here, though. Yeah, that's how you know it's a party. Woo! Alright. Can't argue with that. Alright, let's head to the bus stop. Let's head to Ocean City. Let's head to the Gothawaite Park. I can lift the car for them. There you go. And then I need to head here, grab 3 triple mint teas. Alright, there we go. Bus to SIT campus, and then head to here. A head pops out of the storm drain. It must be that used textbook salesman again, because there can't be too many of these guys. You haven't been buying your textbooks new, have you? I told you that's scam. Buy used, always used. Speaking of which, can I tempt you? Sure, it's a deal. A good deal and a great victory for free thinking. Don't ever buy your textbooks new, my friend. Don't let them ever make you think you gotta. Extra meat, continue on your way. Alright. Grants a melee damage perk. This book deals with collision between moving objects such as fists and stationary objects such as pens, pencils, and envelopes. The math is pretty complicated. You're really going to have to put some effort if you want to get through this thing. Maybe later, maybe when I have the XP to just do whatever I want. Alright, I got you some triple mint teas. How's it going, Glordo? Oh, you know, another day, another flashback to the atrocities of war. Did you bring my treat, bro? Yep, I got it right here. Thanks. Don't mention it unless you decide you want more later, in which case mention it. You got it. Okay, so each one of these is 45. Alright. Is there anything over here? No, there's not. Alright. Let's head to here and keep going to the Honing. Hello? Do you find yourself in need of a fuse this fine day? Yes? Oh. The fuse guy will never believe me. You decide to take a shortcut between 2 of the university buildings. It's a little dark and spooky in there, but nothing to be scared of, really. Oh, until you hear manhole cover scraping open and turn to see fishermen glaring at you. I'll fight him. Stats doubled? What just... Oh. He just murdered someone. Breathe deeply. Holy sh... Stats doubled. For every... Oh, I could have just killed him with sleaze damage. It'll be fine. You won't survive the barbecue fork of pain anyway. 34 hot damage. Hot damage. A delicious oyster and a slapping trout. Alright. I wish to go to Ovid's shop. Fight the math. Stats doubled again? And is dead. Bask in my aroma, my cheesy aroma. Alright, I'm gonna die from these guys. I need to just sleaze them up. Boost integers and a mechanical calculator. Reduce enemy stats and HP by your muscle. My muscle's not that big. Alright, Ovid. What's you selling? Burt Wolf's finest tooth wax, vicious oyster, gauze pad, Jocelyn baseball cap, mob pistol, pocket chemical hand warmer, the SIT barometer necklace that I already have, an SIT sports drink, and a titanium staple remover. I'll get the titanium staple remover because it seems good. And the pocket chemical hand warmer. The delicious oyster that... Alright, that's all I need. Head to the courtyard. Ah, geez, Petals, where did you go? Oh. The sculpture is called Zero Man. That's also what you rated on a scale of 1 to 10, man. This must be symbolic of something. Probably bats. Let's head back to Rufus's lab. You wind up in a spooky dark hallway of one of SIT's lecture buildings. Hypnotize him back. That's my trick, assuming I've previously gotten one of the random encounters where the solution involves hypnotizing someone, which isn't guaranteed, but that's potentially my trick. You don't own it. Hypnotize him into punching himself in the face a bunch of times. This is trickier than it sounds because your natural inclination is to be like, stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself. But if you say that, he'll interpret it as a command, and he actually will stop hitting himself. May as well take care of some robots. Oh, are these stronger robots? They're not strong enough to stop the sleeves. Alright, Rufus, I got you a nice big ol'... I mean, what do I do with these eggs then? This fishman roll. What do I do with it if Rufus doesn't want it? Oh, I already did the greenhouse. Let's head to the main lobby and look for my other classes. I'll fight the shadows. They're not gonna survive long enough. Because they ain't good at sleaze damage. They do have quite the health, though. Is it enough? Is it enough, though? Do you believe yourselves to be enough? Enough to beat me, the Stilton Splatter Master. Alright, let's figure out. So there's the library, the theoretical topology lab one. Liberal arts, security, geology, spider wing. Roof access. Oh, I've got stench armor. Investigate. Oh, I think I already did that. Alright, well, I will figure out what's going on downstairs. I think I've already been up here. Spiders. Press the Athena button. Speak into the microphone. Can I go in? Student ID. Sherlock Bones identified. Access to the doorway is limited to students and faculty in the Spiders department. That's me. Authorization verified. Access granted. Thanks. You hear a thump as the door's internal lock disengages. I better go on in. You walk into the classroom and find a bunch of undergrads seated at their desk fidgeting impatiently. Geez, finally. But we could have left if he'd been another 6 hours late. Aren't all you kids supposed to be on break? Well, you would be, yeah, except we've been waiting for you to get here and start class. Glance at your transcript, and sure enough, you signed up to teach this class, not take it. Oops. This food shelf is bare, or is it? Okay, you got me. It isn't completely bare. Someone left a note. I owe you 1 bag of spider chow. Jerry, Hilbert 1C. Hilbert must be one of the student dorms. You'd hate to drag in extra dirt from outside for that cute little robot to clean up. It's working so hard. Wait, why does it have a tiny label that says killing room floor? The control is labeled experimental controls. I'll mess with it in a second, but first I need to start teaching. You look out across the rows of expectant students and clear your throat. Okay, what's this class about? Spiders. Ah, yes, well, of course. Well then, spiders. Spiders are super gross and scary. They have 8 legs and lots of eyes. I think maybe 8 eyes? How many buttholes do they have? Probably 4, right? 8 legs, 4 buttholes, that's logical. Students nod and write this down in their notebook. Any other questions so far? One student raises their hand in the air frantically. Ooh, pick me, pick me! Okay, sure. What is it? Did you ever fight an in-Transylvanian vampire spider? Did I fight one? Well, you don't expect us to respect you as a teacher if you don't have real hands-on experience, do you? I wasn't holding out much hope for it regardless. Couldn't I just read a book about them? A book? Oh, come on, you're all wet. Any of us could read a book about ourselves. What are they paying you for? They aren't. Well, it can't possibly take you serious unless you personally killed the giant blood-suckling nightmare monstrosities that you're supposedly here to teach us about. I think they have one in the lab. Alright, fine, I'll be right back. Applied spiders. Is there one in here? Mess with it. There's a sign on it that says out of order due to lack of spider food. Well, I have to go get spider food then. Meta acoustics. Phooey. Events. Ah, too bad the party was a week ago. Regard it. By regarding the door, you are instructed to disregard it. Disregard it. By disregarding the door, you are rendered once again regardable. Regard it. Ha. Geology. That's me. Alright, well, looks like I'm doing geology as well. Aw, that's a good pet. An information plant. One of the main projects of SIT's geology department is the study of hexacrystalline thalanomorphic diorites, known as layman as hex rocks. Hex rocks has many fascinating properties. For more information, continue to the right and read the rest of the plinths. How many plinths are there? 4, 5. Okay, that's not so many. That's not so many. That's not so bad. Like other diorites, the specific mineral composition and configuration of hex rocks varies from sample to sample. Some of these configurations have been observed to violate the known laws of physics, such as gravity. See display. Other configurations have been observed to violate the known laws of the state, such as aggravated assault. Sample not available for safety reasons. A hex rock sample of the correct composition of sufficient mass can exert an influence over the non-thalmorific or viz. Ordinary and boring rocks in its vicinity. The property is referred to as charisma. Perhaps most interestingly, some hex rock samples have been observed to be thaumatically entangled with other larger samples in such a way to cause the larger hex rocks to materialize or dematerialize when the smaller switch hex rocks are interacted with. See display. This appears to work regardless of distance or intervening obstruction, and sometimes a single switch hex rock exerts control over more than one target hex rocks. I'll be honest with you, we haven't got the foggiest idea of how it works, but some of us are kind of freaked out by it. Touch it. Touch it again. Wow, neat. Wow, neat. Wow. An informational pit. Even a small hex rock of the correct composition, when placed in a Morton engine, such as this one, can be used to generate an almost unlimited amount of electricity, albeit of low to middling voltage. This particular sample, for instance, powers the elevator down to the department quarry. Unfortunately, attempts to artificially synthesize this type of hex rock have not yet been fruitful. Despite what the sign says, there doesn't seem to actually be a rock in that engine thingamajig. Machine looks like it's missing something. Alright, this elevator doesn't seem to be powered. Well, if I find a hex rock, I grab one of these hex rocks. This is where a professor would sit, if there was a professor here. This poster is for a rock-focused fraternity. That might sound cool, but remember, rock music won't be invented for another 20 years or so. Okay. Liberal arts. Gift shop. Alright, well, I definitely did just buy everything. Alright, what can I do in the theoretical topology lab? Barbecue. Is Ed. Frozen food. Culinary science. Aw, heck. Alright, may as well go down here and see what this manhole's about. Eau de toilette. Fish in a sack. And a fish in a sack. Alright, nothing else here. Alright, radio's playing some classy music. There are no fishmen in this particular pool of boiling, but there's a massive, horrible, slimy, wriggling, golf ball-sized eggs floating in it, like the world's biggest and most awful glass of bubble tea. This fishman is doing his best impression of a crocodile. These two fishmen are sharing a nasty soak. They're too relaxed to worry about you being here. This fishman is absolutely loving his bath of hot fill. Okay, I need 5 hot armor. That can get me 3. Do I have any items that give me hot armor? Elemental hot armor. Welding gloves. No, I can't get... I'd have to eat something. What are my current things? Character sheet, combat skills, perks and effects. Food is a cake and a potion. Okay, so I have both of those and I have infinite of the potion, so I guess I'll go for a potion that gives me hot armor. Shadow wine. And out of 10, drink again. And then I can go in here, grab the Fishman Bro. Then I can go into here, find my rocket fuel. Potions. robot fuel. Drink one of those. Yep. And then I can go. Spider wing maintenance access. To the Hex Rock mines. Place my order. Alright, I've already explored most of these. Rufus, buddy, old pal. How much do you need, Rufus? Rufus wants you to collect 3 pounds of eggs. Okay, it's 3 pounds. So I need... Let's head to the Hilbert house. I can fight those. Little do they know about the Stilton splatter. $25 damage. 50 damage. 75 damage. That would have been 100 damage, but it was 95 because one of them died. Alright, to Hilbert House. This is bigger on the inside. 1C. His bed seems to have escaped serious damage. Ah, here's the bag of spider food Jerry swept. Well, turnabout is fair play. There's a book on this desk, but all the pages are blank. These books on the shelves are actually just empty boxes decorated to look like tomes. Huh. Rotten 1B. Seems like the student set up an elaborate robot security system to guard his room while he's away. Turns out, I don't care about robots. They can't hurt me anyway. Breathe deeply of the stench, boys. Hey, my robot fuel back. And a foo bar. Did he have anything back here? Doesn't seem like it, so I just destroyed his robots for no reason, but that's fine. I've done worse things. This pillow is adhered to the bed with some substance you'd rather not identify. Pry it loose. Drum roller skates. Lets you skate everywhere. Yes, yes. The sink is clogged with a bunch of nasty wet hair. Yes, grab it. Look, this isn't going to turn out to secretly be some extremely useful piece of equipment or anything. It's literally just a clot of slime and old hair in a filthy dorm room sink. Grab it. Grab the awful glob. It slides out of the drain with a squelch. Congratulations. Reduce an enemy's muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 5. That's pretty good. College kids sure do have interesting taste in art. Take this poster. You grab the poster from the wall and roll it up. Roll it up poster. This bookshelf contains 100 different editions of the book you read once and hated. All of the drawers in this desk are missing except one, which is jammed shut. Force it open. You heave with a groan and are rewarded with junk. Paperclip and a match. Oh, I'm missing 1 XP to be able to max out all of my random skills. All of the basic skills. And now 1A. Well, may as well do some more fighting. Robots got nothing on me. Revel in my stinky cheese. And taste the Stilton splatter of a Mad Hatter. Alright, is there anything I can get from in here? Or was it just fighting robots? You know what I did get from in here, though? My final basic skill. Now I deal a whole bunch of damage. 2A. Fishman. I'll fight him. Time to splatter some Stiltons all over these bees' notches. Man, you took all 4 of those. Too bad you're dead. Site Puzzler Ring. Its purpose is a mystery. Okay. Is there anything in here? Guess not. Alright, 2B. Take this poster. Alright, I need hot armor and spooky armor. Well, to be fair, filters, elemental armor, hot, I can just equip the welding gloves and get that. Solve it. Alright, and now I can go into here, go to the welding gloves, instead put back this, and then I can go into filters and check for spooky armor. Gargoyle charm, fairy dust, a fission soda. I can get 4 if I equip the gargoyle charm and eat a fairy dust. Okay, well that was 15 XP for in exchange for one of my potions of... Where is it? My extra revved up boy. Robot fuel. There we go. Yes, there we go. And then I can switch this back out to the barometer necklace. Alright, that's everything in here. 2C. Oh. Phooey. Try to dance to it. Very strange music is coming out of this radio. Better try and dance to it. More fishmen. Hit him with a bit of the splatter. You once again survived all the splatter, but will you survive the hot poker? No. No, you will not. A Mobius cookie. Not Morbius, Mobius. That is pretty good. $3A. Vampires. I can deal with some vampires. Alright, well I guess you'll take 28 hot damage. Apoyo Diavola. That's also an unidentified chemicals. Alright, is there anything in here? No. There's something shiny in here, but a torrent of water is between you and the shine. Get it. Cheese grater ring. The Parmesan missile deals 2 additional damage. That's not that good. Take another poster. Cold armor. I have 3 cold armor. I need 5 to grab it, which means I'd need to drink the fission soda. Which means I need another one of those all revved up things, but I don't necessarily need the cold coffee. Okay. These ones have stench armor, or not stench armor, sleaze armor. So I may have to deal with them in a different way. Yeah, sleaze armor, sleaze armor, sleaze armor. Yeah, they're all immune to that. But little do they know, I have more than just sleaze damage. I am more than just a pretty sleaze. Ooh, yeah, you can get absolutely destroyed by that. Then I can get rid of your Moxie. And get rid of your Moxie. And I can kill one of you. 10 hot damage and setting himself on fire. Or 13 physical damage. You die. You can eat him. Give him a big old chomp. And then Penitence can get his health back. Technically, no. You'll give it to me. But, like, baseball, Mobius cookie, and an SIT barometer necklace. I already have one of those. Alright, can I... Yeah, I'll come back for Hilbert Hall. I need to head to main lobby. Advanced vascular anatomy. Sure, I'll take that. I might need to go sell some stuff, so I haven't. Spiders is right here. Then I can go in here. Then I can go in here. And then I can put the spider chow in here. Console consists of 4 knobs and a big button labeled "Release the Spiders." What did I need to fight? An in Transylvanian vampire spider. Daddy Nasty Legs. Caponian magma spider. Safety protocol. Pheromonal decoy. Blood transfusion, well-armed graduate assistant, or prototype growth serum. Well-armed graduate. Let the experiment commence. Let's see how sleaze resistant they are. Well, one of the... I hate these. I hate these. I'm just gonna kill them. Ala Kaguda. Alright, 21 XP. Alright, Okay, where were we? You were gonna tell us about fighting an in-Transylvanian vampire spider. Right, okay, well the in-Transylvanian vampire spider is a big long jerk with a black carapace and little white spots, and its head is gray on top like it's wearing a swimmer's cap. The students nod, clearly bored. One makes a get-on-with-it gesture. And when it attacks, it stalks up to you on those big long legs and then rears back and pounces on you, stabbing you with its horrible fangs and sucking out all your blood. Ooh, does it hurt? Yes, and it also heals the spider a whole lot, so you have to deal a bunch of damage to it all at once to overcome that. Will we need to know this for the final? I don't know how many of those spiders we have left, but yes, hopefully. Finish the lesson. Anyway, if there aren't any other... Have you ever been poisoned? Well, sure but like super duper poisoned. I guess that depends on, like, 8. Have you ever been 8 poisoned? Well, no. 8 is a lot of poison. I don't see how you could claim to be an expert on spiders without at least that much. I don't claim... And we're clearly not going to get anything done here until you accomplish that. I'm beginning to see why they had to trick someone into teaching this class. Alright, well, I have to get 8 poison on myself, so... Hyper striped. Pheromonal decoy. Okay. Do these guys poison? I just... Immune to poison. Okay, let's just kill one and then let them poison me beyond belief. Okay. There we go. I need at least 8 poison. Oh, they're all going to poison the pheromone thing. Okay, well, looks like they all die next turn. And I need to redo this without the pheromone thing. Alright, excellent. Now, let's do that again with hyperstripe sniper spiders and get the well-armed graduate assistant. I'm gonna kill one of them. And then I'm gonna kill a second one. That should bring me to 12 poison. There we go. Let's just whack that one that hasn't moved yet. And bite that one that hasn't moved yet. There we go. And then please poison me. No, 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 no. Why? Why do you not poison me? I was the next on the list. You all die again, and I have to do the other guy. The other one. Alright. Oh boy, yes please. Piper Stripe Sniper Spiders. And then prophylactic blood transfusion. There we go. Now I can survive that easy. That's gonna kill them all. And then I kill you. And the rest of you should be able to go unhindered. Okay, come on. The next one has to poison me. There we go. 12 poison. There we go. I took 12 poison damage. Now everyone can die. There we go. Step up to the podium and clear your throat. The students put away their magazines and playing cards. So, did you do it? Did you get 8 poison? Yes, it sucked. The students dutifully write that down. It's way worse than getting 4 poison twice. It hurts like your blood is made of boiling Tabasco, and even after you finish throwing up everything you have inside you, you keep throwing up so it feels like you're going to turn yourself inside out. Ooh, that doesn't sound fun. There are better ways to spend an afternoon, yeah. Anyways, in conclusion, spiders are a land of... What's it like to fight 9 spiders at the same time? Are you kids just straight up trying to get me killed? I bet he's never fought 9 spiders at the same time. I have, in fact. What was it like? It's like fighting 3 spiders 3 times, except you do it all at once instead of one after the other. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I could see that. Okay, that's it. Class dismissed. Get out of here. The students give a brief cheer before packing up their belongings and filing out the door. Oh, wait. Someone has to sign my course transcript. You're the teacher. You can sign it yourself. Oh, You write your signature on the card, unable to shake the feeling that you could have saved yourself a lot of trouble. You have completed your elective. Oh, well. And now I can fight spiders here whenever I want. Alright, let's see how good the Stilton Splatter goes against all of these guys. I think it just wins. Yeah, no, they couldn't survive the Stilton Splatter. Alright, well, I've got 209 XP. That's enough to get through a couple more books. Advanced Vascular Anatomy. The book is full of diagrams of veins and arteries and a third kind of blood vessel you didn't even know about until now. It's called capillaries. It's complicated. It's going to take some blood, sweat, and tears to get it through. Alright, I'll read it. Comprehensively veiny. Alright. Alright, I've been through almost all my books, and I shall continue to do so. Comprehensively veined. Alright. Map of the SIT campus. Go into the vector wing. Exercise with it. What was my final thing? Your inventory. Quest items. SIT transcript. Okay, geology is my final. Oh, I've already been here. Alright, well, I guess I need to just wander around the SIT campus. Thick bark. Inspect the reactor. Fix the reactor. Reason with them intelligently. Blurble clerval flurgo blurch. Glorb. Huh. I'm a bit confused. Let's head back to Ocean City. Say, where's Charles? Oh, we've been having some trouble with the detectatron, so he went to check something out. He'll be back before long. Okay. Call the mob back. Don Toblerone speaking. Don, that was unusually Don, that was unusually concise. Are you feeling okay? Boss is mad about our telephone bill. I have been encouraged to keep this brief. I see. Well, what's the job? Greasy Steve will have the details for you. Okay. Alright, well, let's bring some booze. Found this drum of vermouth. Found this tomato juice. Alright, absinthe, beer. Okay, well, I gave him gin, rum. There's no vermouth. Gabby's dancing up a storm. Obi's too fan. Petals wags a tail. These two flappers, but look vaguely familiar, but not familiar enough to talk to. Molly's dancing with surprising vigor. Alright. Good enough. Let's wander. Give them music lessons. Let's head to the hobo camp. Go talk with the one with the still. Oh, thanks. How are you liking the camp? Alright, alright. I don't really want to read anymore. Hi, Veronica. Hello, dearie. I like your hat. Thanks, I grew it myself. The flowers, the whole thing. I'm trying to grow socks as well, but they're much trickier. I can imagine. Alright, I think that might be it for me for today. My voice is shot from reading so much, so thank you all for watching, and have yourselves a very nice